Takže jdeme splnit úkol. Jako první zajdeme za snafem, jak nám to říkal Esteban. A potom uvidíme.
Hey, you!
Do you want to eat or chatter? What'll it be?
What do you know about the attack?
The thing with Esteban? You know how it is. The barkeeper hears everything, but never takes sides.
So do you know something?
I didn't say that.
If you were in my place, what would you do?
I would think about what I know about the guy behind it. First, it was probably one of the bandits. That means he's here in the camp. Second, that he's here in the camp means that he is watching you. Third, as long as he thinks that you're on Esteban's side, he'll never reveal himself to you. So, the interesting question is, what are your chances of finding your man?
What do people here think of Esteban?
You'll have to be a bit more precise. Each piece of information will cost you
How much?
10 gold pieces.
What are my chances of finding my man?
So far, everything is still open.
Thanks.
Hey, I didn't tell you anything you didn't already know. Got it?
Nyní zajdeme za kopáčem, kterého uvidíme jako prvního. Ale radši bych si vybral hned Lenara.
About the attack on Esteban.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea who was behind it?
Sure. Let me tell you, I bet that Emilio is behind that. He always ran to the mine like a crazy man. He dug as much as he could. But since the attack, he's been sitting on his bench, not budging an inch. It's obvious. To get to the mine, you have to have a red stone from Esteban. I bet he doesn't dare look him in the eye.
What would Emilio get out of Esteban's death?
What do I know? Maybe he has a pal in the mine who would take over Esteban's place then. Yeah, that would make sense.
Takže jdeme za Emiliem.
Hey, you! What do you know about the attack?
Hey man, I didn't have anything to do with it.
You look like a digger.
I am a digger. The last time I was in the mine, I worked my ass off.
Why aren't you in the mine now?
I was in the mine long enough and slaved away until I was about to fall over. Now I need a few days rest. Before I get my next red stone.
Leonard told me a bit about you.
Leonard? That guy's an idiot. He must have noticed.
He said you haven't been in the mine since the attack happened.
I don't know anything. You are working together with that Senyan. You're in cahoots with Esteban. I heard exactly what you were blabbing about. Up to now, Esteban hasn't given a damn about us. Why should I trust his people? Leave me alone.
Nyní zpátky k Senjanovi.
Hey, you! I've talked to Esteban.
And did he tell you about the attack?
He ordered me to find out who sent the assassin. Do you know anything about that?
No more than you do. I'm also on the hunt for the guy behind it. And now we come to the interesting part.
Let's hear it.
I want you to do your job well. I want you to find the traitor. And when you have found him, I want you to kill him for me. Then I will pocket the reward. I have your wanted poster. Don't forget that. Do your job and do it well. You can figure out what will happen otherwise.
Forget it.
Then what do I still need you for, you bum?
Hey, people! Look who we have here!
Ten hajzl, zabijte ho.
Defend yourself!
Tak to bylo jen tak.
Tell me, why did Senyan yell, "Look who we have here"?
Unpaid debts. Do you have a problem with that?
No, man, I don't have a problem with it. Quite the opposite. The bastard worked for Esteban.
Help me find out who was behind the attack.
No, I don't want anything to do with it.
If an idiot like Leonard notices that you're behaving oddly, it won't take long before Esteban finds out too.
Shit. I'll tell you one name, nothing more.
I'm listening.
Huno. Go to Huno. He must know something about this business.
Nothing there.
Takže se vydáme za Hunem.
About the attack on Esteban.
What do you want from me?
I'm looking for the person behind the attack.
And why are you coming to me about that?
I thought you might know something about that business.
I don't know anything.
I've heard a few things about you.
So?
Emilio spat out your name. You definitely know something about the attack.
You've been having a chat with old Emilio, eh? Maybe I should also have a word with him. I'm sure that afterwards, you'll say the exact opposite. Now listen, you move your ass out of here before I forget myself.
Hey, you!
That's exactly what I said.
Huno is suspected of having something to do with the attack.
I don't know anything about it.
That's exactly what I said.
What do you know about the attempt on Esteban's life?
Nothing, man. I didn't have anything to do with it. What do you want from me?
Do you...
Huno has steel. I only have a... But I won't give that up. It's the only thing...
Do you work for Huno?
I wanted to make up a bit of gold and took up with Huno. Since then, Esteban hasn't given me anything at all. He said he can't use me anymore. What else can I do but continue to slave away for Huno?
But you work for Huno, so you do know something.
I know nothing. Honest, I have to go now.
Wait a minute.
Can't rely on that.
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
Do you know what Esteban will do to you when he finds out you're covering for Huno?
Man, leave me alone. I don't have anything to do with that business.
Hey, you!
There've been all kinds of rumors.
Tell me what you know now, or I'll slam you into the wall, Paul.
You can't rough me up just because you work for the boss.
That's exactly what I said.
I can.
Cut the crap.
Paul.
All I know is that Huno has a bone to pick with Esteban.
He's constantly going on at me about that Esteban, that he screwed up business for him and so on. I only listened and never said anything.
Exactly. You see, that wasn't so bad. Hey, you! I've heard a few things about you.
Again? It had better be something important this time.
Paul said you hate Esteban.
So, did he? What else?
Emilio spat out your name. You definitely know something about the attack.
You've been having a chat with old Emilio, eh?
And he isn't the only one who suspects you.
What's that supposed to mean, huh?
I want to join forces with the assassin.
Against Esteban, really? Then prove it. I've been waiting for too long for a delivery of steel from the pirates. I suspect that Esteban captured it in order to sell it to me later at a higher price. Of course, he won't do that himself. A couple of bandits in the swamp are on his payroll.
How do you know that?
Drunken bandits talk too much.
Does this talkative bandit have a name?
His name is none of your business, but the guy you're looking for is called Juan. Anyway, I haven't seen him in the camp for a long time. You'll have to look for him in the swamp.
First, tell me who is behind the attack.
No, I don't trust you.
Look, the next conversation I have is either going to be with the person behind the attack or with Esteban. Who I talk to is your choice.
All right. I'll get you together with a perpetrator. But it happens the way I say. Got it? Go to the bar, talk to the barkeep. You'll learn everything else from him.
Ale zpátky do baru půjdeme až v příštím díle. Takže